Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Today we'll start with an interesting topic, that is itinerary. Can you see the spelling? How you have to pronounce the word itinerary. So, itinerary. Can you see the picture? Yes, it is how to plan a travel itinerary. So that means, let us see what is itinerary. The word itinerary is derived from the Latin word itiner, which means journey. It is described as a detailed route, a record of travel, that is, travel details, a guidebook. That is, it gives information regarding the plan, food and refreshment details, cultural and other activities depending on the nature of the event. It consists of time schedule, that is, it denotes about the hours, days and months. Then route for a picnic, excursion means a short trip. Entertainment, for entertainment if you are going, or just a tour, seminars, conferences. So it consists of the location details. An itinerary is defined as a detailed plan for a journey. It outlines the dates of travel from the hometown to other towns or places and the details of the return to the hometown. It lists the duration of stay in each place and the places to sleep. It identifies the interesting places to visit in each place. It also covers such aspects as cost and modes of transport. An itinerary can be expanded to cover all aspects of a journey being made, whether for leisure or business, or even in an emergency. In today's busy world, the itinerary plays an important role in helping the traveler to get maximum mileage out of his or her trip. It means, suppose when you are traveling, for spending your free time or for business, or if there is an emergency, you should have a proper plan. If you plan it, then you will get the maximum benefit. More often than not, we tend to take things for granted and suffer when we are out of town in a setting that is not familiar to us. Suppose you are going to a foreign country. It is not a familiar place for you, so you have to plan out before. What do you need? Whether you need a proper visa for that particular place or not, or how much money you have to take. So everything you have to plan out. Just imagine if you go to Delhi and then spend half a day planning to find out which places you can visit and forget to visit some important places. You could have saved this half a day by doing some research before you leave home. So if you prepare before, it will be saving your time. So if we prepare ourselves better before we embark on a journey, we could spend our time in a more enjoyable way. Itinerary shows the sequence of the various tour ingredients and provides essential information such as assembling point, departure point, days of departure, duration of a tour, legal requirements, features of a destination, optional activities and meal. To be more effective, tour company needs to develop separate and distinctive itineraries for the tourists, tour managers, tour escorts, vendors, and tourist itineraries. Suppose our school plans to take students and teachers to Badrinath. So if they decide that they will go through a tour company, then the tour company has to prepare 4 or 5 different itineraries for different reasons and for different set of people. Then this itinerary they have to give it to the school, telling about the travel details. Then they have to make an itinerary for the tour managers. Now who are these tour managers? He is the leader. Okay, those who manage everything. They have to see that everything goes according to the plan. Okay, and they have to see how, when they will travel, to which places, and make arrangements for any emergency. He cannot do everything, so he will also have tour escorts. Who are these people? They are helpers who help you in your journey, like picking up your luggages and so forth. Then the travel company also has to make arrangements of the vendors, that is the hoteliers, where the tourist will stay and which rooms they will have, their meals, and they have to arrange everything. They also have to make itineraries for the individual tourist. Now the individual tourists, they don't need all these services, so their itineraries will be different. I have a sample itinerary for you, that is trip to Tiger's Lair from Delhi to Umaria. Umaria is the nearest city, and then to Bandhavgarh. Bandhavgarh is the Bandhavgarh National Park. It is at Madhya Pradesh. So, and then to Umaria and back to Delhi. So it is a 4 nights, 5 days trip. The trip will start from 1st December 2020 to 5th December 2020. So Delhi to Umaria, by which train? The train details is given here. Then departure time 17:25, that is 5:25. Then an arrival time 7-9 hours. Okay. So it operates on Tuesday, Friday and Sunday, and suitable only on Friday. So starting on Friday. First, day 1, 4 p.m. assemble at Nizamuddin railway station. Then 5:25 p.m. departure time. So by Chhattisgarh S Kranti for Katni. Naturally, you are staying in the train overnight on board. Day 2, you arrive at Umaria. Umaria to Bandhavgarh, 37 kilometers. So approximately 1 hour drive. So 7-9 a.m. arrival at Umaria. 7:30 board coach and get transferred to Bandhavgarh. From there you have to travel to the national park. So 8:30 a.m. arrive at Bandhavgarh and check into hotel. Then 9 a.m. breakfast. 1 p.m. lunch at hotel. 2 p.m. enjoy jeep safari. Then 6 p.m. slide show, a movie based on wildlife in the evening. Then 8:30 dinner and overnight at hotel. Day 3, excursion to Chenjpur waterfall. So 8 a.m. breakfast, 9 a.m. village safari, going around the village. Then 1 p.m. lunch and 3 p.m. excursion to Chenjpur waterfall. So 8:30 p.m. dinner and overnight at hotel. Day 4, from Bandhavgarh to Umaria. that is 37 kilometers, approximately 1 hour it will take. So Umaria to New Delhi, you have to go by this train, whatever is given, the train details. That timing is 19:06, that is 7:06 in the evening. Then departure is 7:06 in the evening, and you will arrive by 9:05 hours in the morning. It operates on Monday, Thursday and Saturday, so suitable only on Monday. Then tickets will be purchased from Durg. So 6 a.m. enjoy Jeep Safari, 9 a.m. breakfast, 1 p.m. lunch, 3:30 p.m. check out and proceed to Umaria railway station. 5 p.m. assemble at Umaria railway station. 7:06 p.m. board train to Delhi. That is overnight on board. Next, day 5, arrive Delhi. 9:05 a.m. you arrive Delhi. Tour concludes on arrival at Nizamuddin railway station. The cost per student on 4 sharing basis is rupees 13,000. Per student have to pay 13,000. Cost per student means one room 4 people will be sharing. So please note, to get confirmed reservations in train, the name list of students and teachers must be provided 60 days prior to the date of departure. The rate includes accommodation for 2 nights stay at Bandhavgarh, train tickets from Delhi to Umaria and then back to Delhi by 3rd AC class, all meals as specified in the itinerary, mineral water en route travel only, sightseeing excursion as specified in the itinerary by small vehicle, 2 jungle safari at Bandhavgarh National Park, all entrance activities mentioned in the itinerary, 1 teacher on free of charge basis for every 10 paying students on triple sharing, travel insurance, that is accidental death insurance of rupees 1 lakh for teachers and students, services of accompanying Cox and Kings tour manager, all taxes as applicable on date. Now for every 10 paying students, 1 teacher's travel cost will be free. Okay, and if there are 30 children, so 3 teachers will get free of charge, and they can share 1 room, so that is triple sharing. What are the resources for itinerary planning? You get information from internet, government tourist offices, brochures of tourists, guidebooks and magazine, and railway and airline timetables. There are 8 cons of having a trip itinerary. Preparation time and effort. Sometimes it may take a few days to come up with a crafted itinerary. So which are the 8 disadvantages? Backup plans, cost analysis, lack of flexibility, activity dependencies, vacation or nightmare, exhaustion matters, inexperience and lack of foresight. Itinerary should be planned properly. If it is not planned, then it becomes a disadvantage. So proper backup plans should be there if there is any emergency, and it should be cost effective, should be cheaper. You have to see that, otherwise it becomes a costly affair, then also it is becoming very difficult for the tourist, right? Then lack of flexibility. If there is no flexible timings, now suppose if there is the timetable is too tight, then it becomes very exhausting. activity dependency. That is too much of activity also too tiring. Then vacation becomes a nightmare. So exhaustion matters. You have to see who all are traveling. If there are small children or old people, that you have to consider. Okay. And if the itinerary is prepared by inexperienced people, then also it is not enjoyable trip. So you need a foresight for it. So lack of foresight, problematic. Okay. So you have to understand beforehand what all things may happen. So taking into consideration all this, you have to prepare an itinerary. Generally, we refer itinerary to travel trips, but one can have itinerary, timetable for any event. Example, wedding day, school annual day, then bachelor's party, that is before wedding. Okay, then vacation, preparing for exam, weekend, annual sports day. Here is a sample of an itinerary, that is trip to Goa for 3 days. See the format. You should write day, date, time and location or activity, right? So day first, what is the date written? 30 December 2020. So 7 a.m. departure from Thane to Santa Cruz Airport. Then by 8 a.m. reach Santa Cruz Airport. By 11 a.m. flight to Goa. There are many modes of transport. Okay, so I have chosen this one. Then by 12:15 reach Goa Airport. Then 1 p.m. check in ABC Resort, any name of the resort. 1:30 p.m. lunch. 3 p.m. visit Basilica of Bom Jesus. 4:30 p.m. visit Kalangut Beach and Baga Beach. Then 7 p.m. return to the resort. 8 to 9 p.m. have dinner and rest. Now next day, that is day 2, 31st December, 7 a.m. visit Fort Aguada. 12:30 p.m. visit Dudhsagar, the largest waterfall in India. Then 1 to 2 p.m. have lunch. 3 p.m. go for dolphin spotting trip and sightseeing. Then 5:30 to 7 p.m. shopping. 8 p.m. return to the resort and rest. Then day 3, that is 1st January, 10 a.m. check out from the resort. Then 1 p.m. catch a return flight. Arrive at Santa Cruz Airport by 2:15 p.m. Then 3:15 p.m. reach Thane. So children, as I have prepared the itinerary for a trip to Goa, you have to write an itinerary of 4 days and 3 nights to Rajasthan. This you will be writing it in the composition notebook. So till then, goodbye. Take care.